Hey everybody, Gizmo here. Welcome to the channel. I have been doing a lot of Night of the Dead lately. Since the new update, I've been playing it. I finished the game last year. It's been collecting dust in my Steam library, but there was a new update recently and I thought I'd pick it back up again, and I have been having a blast. So I thought I would do a new series of exploring Night of the Dead, not trying to finish the game, but rather trying to just play the game, survive as long as possible, and then do a little bit of a series about this, maybe something episodic. So let's go ahead and jump in. I've created a new character, and let's go see what we can do. So here's my new character. I called her Katniss. I tried to base her off of Jennifer Lawrence, but I think there's some Anya Taylor-Joy in there or something. Anyway, it's as close as I could get her. I'm sure there's other people who are far more creative who could get her to look more like that, but that was my intent. So we're going to go with Katniss as our character, and let's go ahead and start up a new game. All right, so I'm not changing anything. This is just the base normal difficulty. So all of our settings are the same, and we're just going to play with this. All right, and let's go see where we are. Oh, I love this spot. This is great. This is a perfect starting point. Love it. Last time I played this, I accidentally set up my first base here, so I actually built a whole ring of barbed fences, and I put all my stuff here. I thought this is a great defensible spot because I've got protection from above, and then all the zombies appeared from that door. So that was a little surprising when I'm looking this way, and all of a sudden, all the zombies are behind me. It made for a very interesting first night. I did manage to survive it, but it was very interesting. So this is where zombies are going to come from, and there are many of these scattered throughout the map, so they're not always going to come from like this one or the one that you spawn at. Be aware that they will show up from these various doors around the world. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to follow the survival notes here first until we get to building a pendulum. So this is where I want to put my base, is in this space. It's a very large, flat, open area. And so it's really great from that perspective. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually clear this whole space out, a lot of this area, so that I can build a pretty substantial base here. I do want to build sort of two separate bases, one for my stuff and then one for my traps. But this looks pretty good. This looks nice and open. I like it. So let's go ahead and build these things. So, all right, I need to make a sleeping bag. I highly recommend making sleeping bags frequently because they are a good way for you when you're, especially when you're exploring, to be able to reset your revival point so that when you die somewhere like in the middle of town or at the prison or wherever, you are going to have the opportunity to revive very close to where you died, as opposed to reviving way the hell back at your base. So it's a good thing to have it available anywhere you're going. So just make sure that you have a couple of material set so that you can make a sleeping bag somewhere else. You can always come back to your base and then reset your revival point when it gets close to wave time. But for now, it's really important, I think, to set that appropriately for where you're going to be adventuring. So just be cognizant of that. There we go. Put a So we'll make a little path here, and I'm not sure where these guys are going to come through, but I am going to try to see if we can get them to, you know, come through a certain direction. I'm going to layer multiple traps here, build that pendulum, and then we're going to see what else we can get done here. So get that. Here is our pendulum. I'm going to build this guy right here. Now, this is temporary. I am going to need to do some work here to get this, to get more stuff here built, but it is a temporary structure. Recognizing that, we're going to be able to improve on it later on. Oh boy, crap. Oh, phew. All right, I gotta find my arrows. There they are. So if I'm gonna find my arrow, and then I'm gonna select take all. That's gonna give me all the arrows that I shot into the wolf. You may not be able to see all of them, so sometimes if you don't do that, you can lose them, and that's gonna be a problem. Okay, and then I'm gonna build another set out here. So now my goal is to get them to come through there. And I'm also going to build some along the sides here. Oh, hello. So that I can hopefully get them to come through this space here and get damaged. And then other side. There we go. And then the other side over here. There we go. One. I need one more and two more. Okay. Now what I've done here is I've set up a very basic trap system. And what the goal here is that I'm planning on running around, running through here to trigger that. And then running, you know, for instance, kind of coming in here, run this way and then run back here. And then that will trigger them to go through the trap. And then I can come back this way, come back through, go this way, and come in the front. If I'm careful, come all the way through, chop out the back, and then not do that. And then come over here and then bring them through that again. So, and now I can make an axe. I do like an axe. I do like a one-handed axe. That can be a very handy little thing. Okay, put that guy's number 3. I like the axe for a lot of reasons. I'm also going to see if I can make a wooden shield as well. And there we go. And then my shield goes as number 5. There we go. And so I like the shield because it does give me a lot of good protection. It will sometimes stagger an opponent, and it actually will deal damage to an opponent. And if you can stagger that opponent back into some spikes, hey, even better. Wave started. Okay, now I got to come back over here. I'm going to grab my axe. And I'm going to grab my shield. And we're going to hang out here in the middle because I don't know which direction they're going to come from. And this first wave is going to help inform the direction that I'm going to go and align my traps for the future. So if they're coming from that direction, I will realign this to defend against that way. If they're coming from this direction, which they have in the past. So I'm hoping that they can be consistent in that. There's one. Here comes somebody. Hey, losers. And I'm going to run around, and run around, and run around, and run around. And this is pretty much how the first night goes. I run around a lot. And try to lead them through. Oh, and not get hit by the pendulum while I'm doing all this. Oops, oh, that did not work well at all. Well, see, I'm a pretty good shot. Come here, bucko. Hi, how are you? Yep, this is just the first night, running around. And again, trying to get it so that my traps are doing most of the work. Okay, yeah, they're all coming from that direction pretty much. That guy just got knocked right into the spikes. That was awesome. Knock him back. There you go. Look at that. Look at all that knocked into the spikes. I love it. I love it. Knocked him right back. Gonna reload it. In this case, in this case, I'm just trying to keep them kind of coming back to that center part if I can. Because obviously that pendulum does a lot of damage to these guys early. The next thing I need to start looking at building is going to be that cutter. Whoa, hello. Stop getting attacked. I gotta stop getting smacked by my own stuff. Come here, losers. Hi. How are you guys doing? Oops. Oh my God. I was not as far away from those as I thought I was. I thought I was behind the trap, and I was not behind the trap. Hi. Come on. Why don't you come on through? Meet my barbs. Hi, barbs. And you can see here, this is doing quite a lot of damage to folks. I still have quite a few, what do you call it? Left here too. Charges. I have quite a few charges left on my pendulum, so you can see that's pretty good as well. Ah, damn it. A little off on that one. Not what I wanted to do. I wanted to reload. Okay, so there. One thing I did, like I said, I did hear at some point that they will go after the lights, even though you're like right there. I am not seeing that to be the case. I'm definitely seeing that even with the light right there, they are definitely going after me on a more regular basis. And they're kind of coming through like from that direction as opposed to straight in from this direction. So I might want to do a little bit different here. Realign this guy a little bit so that he's not quite so straight on like that. Okay, come on. That's really good. That's actually working out quite well. It's knocking them right back into those spikes, which is what I want. Here she comes. So I'll say there's at least one left here. Good. I'm going to reload him. But they are coming from that direction, though, which is good. So they're coming from over there. So I'll try to realign this trap base to be a little bit more focused on that direction. And I am full up on stuff. I need to do some work here. There's still one more what do you call it? Still one more wave left. Here they come. Here they come. There's a big hoss. Hi, big hoss. Oh boy, yep, there's a lot of zombies coming. Ow! Son of a... Oh, good. And that's it, I think. Yep, game saved. We are done. That was all the dudes. And those guys, those big hosses, the faceless ones, I think they're called. Those guys are kind of nasty. They will do quite a lot of damage. And they are very... they're very jumpy, they're very fast, and they do that clap attack, where they do a lot of damage that way, so I'm going to reload. There we go. All right, so this is a good start for us. We got a whole bunch of stuff from them. Awesome. Okay, let me just give you a quick little tour of what's been going on here. I've been doing a lot of my survival tips, so the notes are things like, you know, build a foundation, make some Molotov cocktails and throw them out of foundation. Now repair the foundation, build stairs, destroy the stairs, build a claw hammer. All of those things, I've already done all those. Now I'm to the point where I need to make a meat mallet, and I'm not going to do that right now. But I do want to give you guys a quick tour of what's been going on. I have made this structure here. There's a pusher here. I'm not a big fan of the pusher, but it's here and I have it. And that's a hammer that I had to make extra because I already needed a hammer. This is all level 2 foundations here. This is not a level 2 trap because that will require electricity. I don't have that yet. None of the traps are level 2 yet, but I have added some spikes around here. I've added a compressor here. I've upgraded the stairs. I've added the pusher right here. I have a cutter, a spike floor, the pendulum, another spike floor, a trapdoor, and a couple of spikes to protect myself. Now, how I'm going to get up here is I built this little foundation down here, and then I can just simply do this, and then I can hang out here. And then when guys come attack me, then they will hopefully hit those spikes, drop through this trapdoor. I do have a couple of spike barriers on either side. So there is a way through here. I did not block this off completely, but it should do some damage to them, and they can always come back around. And since I'll be hanging on up there, they will go through this path to try to get to me. So that's the plan. And hopefully they will trigger all these traps, and I can come through once between every run and be able to get these guys squared away. I've also upgraded all the foundations over here and also my staircase. And I set out another small animal trap because it was required from the survival tips. But I also set out 2 medium animal traps right here. So here's one right here and there's another one over here. And then both of those actually have been doing pretty well at catching deer, boars, that kind of stuff. So, and I got a wolf as well. So I've got some wolf pelt, I've got some boar skin, I've got some deer skin. So I'm starting to get into that space. You know, there's a wolf skin. So I do have some stuff that I'm getting, which is great, and I will be able to use that stuff later on. So it's only 9 o'clock. I do have plenty of time before the zombies come. I do need to get a lot more resources, and so I'm going to probably go around, break some more rocks, try to find some more iron. All right, not right now. All right, here we are. Wave is starting. I'm hoping that we have got enough stuff in place here to protect ourselves. I mean, I don't have a lot of space here on my little platform, but I hope that's going to be enough. We'll find out. There should still be a path to me. I don't think these count as blocked path, but I do not really have a way to get over there. If this truly is blocking the path, then I'm going to have to wreck one of these. Oh, here they come. All right, so the good thing is the spikes have 100 uses. The cutter has 100 uses. The compressor and the pendulum are the ones that are going to be the most difficult to do. He fell right down. Nice. Liking this. It's working so far. This is only the very first piece of this wave, though, so. Oh, I love that. The spikes are catching them as they're coming across. So that's awesome. So you know what I'm going to do? I am going to get rid of this guy. And I'm going to stand behind this guy instead. There we go. Go to 3. There we go. Right. And that way I can get out there and go take, and I can knock people off this way potentially. Yeah, but the spikes and the cutters have 100 uses, which is why I want them at the front. I do have that compressor at the very front, which is not a great place for it because it does only have a limited number of uses, as does the pendulum. So he's still got all good count, which means the compressor probably is about high teens right now. I think it might be enough to last him through this first wave here. Oh, right into the pit. Nice, I love it. Look at all those bags piled up there. Reload that. Grab all those. Grab all those. These are all good. I'm liking this. It's a good start. So this will be the beginning. What we'll do then is we will probably expand out this direction or this direction. And I should probably this direction because I want to get a little bit closer to my base. So we'll expand out that direction a little bit, but we'll make another, we'll put another loop in here, maybe 2 more loops, and that way we can have some opportunities to get these guys to come across and come through more traps and stuff. So we'll set up some pendulums, we'll set up some more spikes, some cutters, some shredders. I want to do a little bit of a shredder gauntlet there because that's really effective. Wow, those spikes are devastating to some of these guys. All right, it's already 1 o'clock. Look at that. Look at all that stuff I got. Still counting. Oh, he's fine. Okay. Make sure no one's beating up on my base. I don't think they are. I haven't seen anybody over there yet. But it's also kind of far away, so I can't really see, which is why I want to kind of maybe go, like I said, go this direction a bit and then start building into that space between the bases so that I can see from the trap base, that make sure that my regular base is supported. So oh, the pusher's working. I think they're coming around the corner, and then the pusher pushes them into the spikes. There it goes. Yeah, those spikes are doing a lot of damage. The barb fences are doing a lot of damage. And the spiked floors are doing a lot of damage too. Blow me. I am in a block stance, defensive stance right now. That's not defensive, that is defensive. Here comes some more. Oh man, she got worked. She got worked. That's funny. The cutter's doing a great job. The spike floors are doing a great job. The barbs are doing a great job. Everything is working pretty well here. I'm pretty impressed. Oh yeah, let's reload that guy. Let's reload this pusher real quick. Yellow. Oh, okay, that was not good. I'll reload it. It's got 51. That guy's got 14. We'll do that. Take all. And run back to our safe spot. At the end of this gauntlet. So really, I mean, all we have here is just a good little gauntlet of traps. I mean, there's quite a few traps here, though. I mean, there's the trap door starting off. We've got 2 spike traps underneath the pendulum to stop them. We've got a cutter, a compressor, and a pusher. I could put a pusher on the other side too, and that would be very interesting. I also have a meat mallet I need to set up at some point. I need to figure out where to put that dude. We will probably do that when we expand this out. This direction will go 2 this way and then go back that way. And so we'll probably put that along that way. Now you have to be cautious because there is a limit on how far you can go. There's been some experiments done, and it looks like it's about 50 blocks, foundations, before your what do you call it? Before the guys start to ignore you and start going after your stuff. So you have to be careful about that and make sure that you are not going further than 50 away from them. Here they come. It's hour 2. Here come the big bads. And that's it. Nope, that's not it. Sounded like that was it. I think we're close. Yeah, I think that's it. These guys are interesting. Where did you come from? Why are you out here? But they came along the walls and they got smashed by that pusher, but I don't know how they got to that pusher from that side. Interesting. Okay, well, let's get rid of that guy. So, yep, it is done. Once you hear the birds, the wave is over. So, the birds will let you know that the wave is done or not. Yeah, let's reload that guy because that had 100 uses and he has 20 left. He's at 93. He's fine. He's at 28. He's fine. Yeah, let's reload that guy just in case. All right, there we go. Excellent. Okay. So, oops, hello. All right, and we'll look at all the stuff that we got. Look at all this stuff that we got. All right. Let's go do this. We got a wolf over there. And that is us surviving the first night. So, yeah, we got a lot of stuff out of that. We did a pretty good job of locking all that stuff together. And I'm going to start expanding this out a little bit as well. So, anyway, that is our first night. Sorry, our second night with our expanded, improved Gauntlet. Went pretty well. And thank you guys for joining. If you haven't already, please click that like and subscribe button. If you want to get notified when I post up new videos, click that little bell icon as well. And we will catch you on the next video. Thank you so much for coming along. See ya.